Hello everyone. Good evening. Good evening, Mukta ma'am.
Good evening. Good evening,
And good evening.
Sumita. Good evening.
Hello, good evening, everyone.
Yeah,
How are you all?
Uh,
fine. Welcome
fine,
back
fine.
once again for another session at GEG Surat and Ghaziabad channels. And we are here again live to take you and teach you something new with some important Google app, that is Google Maps. We all know that we use Google Maps for for reaching any destination when we are unknown to a place, right? And it helps us in many ways. So almost like previously we used to search the way, we used to ask people, but nowadays it's so easy to reach our destination with the help of Google Map. It is a
True.
great app which I think it is used by every person throughout the world, and I think we are not unaware about its usage and helpfulness, that how it's working for us, right? So here I'll give you my introduction. I'm Ms. Panna Gandhi, founder and leader of GEG Surat, a passionate educator and a Google certified trainer, and here with you with my other friend from GG Ghaziabad, founder and leader of Ghaziabad, Ms. Smukta Sablok, and our session expert, today's session expert with Google Maps or Mind Map, we can say My Maps, is a co-leader of GG Ghaziabad, Ms. Sumedha. Hello, Mukta ma'am. So I would like you to ask.
Hello. Yes, ma'am.
Hello,
Sure.
ma'am. Yeah. So I know you will be introducing yourself, so I'm not going to take much time. But before that, I want to just ask you how well you are using Google Maps or how it is helpful to you. What do you do with Google Maps?
Mm, we, I think I am using it almost once in a week. So we have to use it because whenever I am going anywhere, so now I'm not asking the way. I am just entering where I want to, the destination, my location in maps, and the way is there, whether I am
Yeah.
going through my own conveyance, through my own car, or through metro, but I can go very easily through the use of Google Maps. Yes. So
Yeah.
I
Yes. Yes.
hope, Sumita, you also are using it in the same way.
Yes, yes, ma'am.
Yes.
Even I remember that whenever I drive scooty, I don't drive car. Whenever I had to go somewhere and I was not aware about what route I have to take, so I always used to take help of someone and call people that please tell me how to reach this place, how to reach that place, what is the proper way out. But now after coming off Google Map, it is so easy that simply you can see the route on your phone. You can put your mobile phone on the scooty also. There are new scooters which are coming up, which also have
Yeah.
the display, and you can open Google Map and simply you will get the guidance from artificial intelligence. One
Intelligence.
robot is always there to guide you, go straight, go left, and go right. So life has become quite easy with this Google tool. I'm
Definitely.
very happy
Definitely,
with it.
definitely. Yes.
And this also remembers me, it reminds me when I went abroad and I just wanted to talk to my husband through WhatsApp, and I also wanted to show him where exactly I am. So Google Map at that time had helped me a lot, because when I was traveling with other people, it was a known country, unknown place, and unknown area. And plus, I just wanted to know, let my husband know that on which way I am going and where exactly I am. So I had this shared I shared live location. So from that live location, my husband exactly knew where I was traveling, on which lane, where, which place exactly in that country. So I think it's an amazing app that helps us wherever we are, like any part of the world we are. But if we are sharing the live location, this live location also helps us to us and as well as our associated people to know where we are exactly. It's a great app. So I know it's very helpful, and today we are going to learn. It is a great app to integrate it in our classroom as well. So today, our session expert, Ms. Sumedha, is going to make you learn, or make you know how well it can be integrated in our classroom for teaching purpose as an educator, and how well the students enjoy learning by Google Maps or by My Maps, which is a part of Google Maps, and how they can involve this in their studies as well to know various places while studying. So, how I'm not going to talk much about it, but I'll just hand over everything to Sumida, and she's going to take you to the journey of My Maps. Yes, Sumida, please continue.
Thank you so much, Panna ma'am, for such a lovely introduction. And the way you were talking, I was just remembering those days when we had to bring the globe and hard copy of the map into the classroom and show it to the students. And students really
Yes.
find it difficult to read those minute details written on the globe or on the map. But now, with coming up of Google Maps and Google Earth tools like Google My Map, it has become quite easy that you can easily ask children to locate places, not on the globe, but you can ask students to make their own customized maps also. So this is what the session is all about. And not only it is for social science teachers that only maps is a tool which can only be used by social science teacher, but any subject teacher can use this tool Google My Maps into their classroom, and we are also going to talk about it today. So, for today that we have chosen for the session is Google My Maps. So, without wasting more time, let me take you to the platform and show you how we can make the best use of this platform. So, like we go to other Google tools through our Drive, similarly, either you can use your Drive to go to Google My Map. So, I am using this hamburger menu and going to my Drive. So once I go to my drive, the way we make the new document or the new Google slide. So we click here on the new, and here there is a more option. In the more option, the second tool that you see is Google My Maps. So we have to click over here, and the platform is going to open, which will be a blank canvas for all of us on how we can make our own customized maps. So this is the first page which opens up, and here on the left hand side you will see there is a panel which gives us the option to title our map, on which topic we are creating the map. You can give the title to your map the same way you give title to your Google Doc, or you give title to your Google Slides or your Google site. Similarly, you have to click here, and it will become customizable, so you can make a map here. So if I'm making on map on Indian states, so I will give the title Indian states, and here I can also give a description to my map that this map shows the states of India. So any description you can give, or the students can give, and I simply have to save it. So here you can see the title has appeared now, and here is a description of my map. Now here you can see there is an option saying base map. So what does it mean? There are different kind of layouts which are available for the map, and you can choose which map layout you want to have for your map. This is the first one by default. This is the another layout which is available, the satellite layout. Then we have this kind of layout, the terrain layout. There is a layout which is called light political map kind of template. Then you can use this template also, which is also very good, the mono city template. Then we have a template which is simple atlas. So all these are different templates available. There is a template called light landmass. There is a template known as dark landmass if you want the map to appear little dark. And there is a template which is available here, the white water. So you can choose any of these. For example, if I really like this satellite one, which looks like a globe, so it makes the interaction very, very good and meaningful with the student. So I would like to go and choose the satellite one. And then you can see here on the right hand side corner there is a plus button and a minus button. So this is for maximizing and minimizing, so you can zoom in and zoom out. As I click on this plus button, I am going near and near. I have entered a particular state, and from the state I am going to the particular district and city and to the street. So this is the beauty of Google My Map. And I can minimize it back. So now I am going back to the view which I started with. And again, by clicking minimizing button, I can change the view of my map. So this is the very, very beautiful feature, the maximize and the minimize button that is available over here. There is this question mark button that if you click here, you can report any inappropriate content if you find, or you can send any feedback, or you can seek help of Google if you want some features to be understood, or you want to report any kind of problem you are facing. So that is this question mark button is given. Now in this panel, the first thing was naming of the map. Now here there is a add layer option. So the first layer is that by default coming over here, and we can give the name of the layer, that what layer by layer you can point out different things in the map. So let us see how we can do it. So if we are making this map on Indian states, so maybe I want to tell children about each and every state as a part of different projects which are going like Ek Bharat, Shresht Bharat, and you want to apprise the children about a particular state and its culture. So, for example, if I say Punjab, so I can simply go to the search box and type the place which I am looking for. So, here, if I click on Punjab, so this is going to take me to the place Punjab. I just typed it and click on search. You know, automatically Google My Map has taken me to this place Punjab. And if I want to add this pinpoint to my map, there is an option saying add to map. So I will click here, and this has added to my map. So right now I have come to Punjab, and I have the option of choosing the different kind of styling for my pinpoint, for my pointer. I can edit it, I can add an image of that particular place, I can give directions how to reach to this particular place, and if I want to delete this pinpoint, I can delete it. So let's see one by one. First, let us see styling option. So if I want this icon to appear in any other color, I can choose the color from here. For example, I want this to appear in yellow color or orange color. So I can choose the color from here. And also there are some popular icons which I can use. Maybe I want to show this state not by this icon. I want to show this particular state by a different icon. So I can choose any other icon. I can use this star icon or this icon depending upon what is the theme of your map. You can choose the icons. Different icons are available. If you are making a project on different restaurants around the world or around the country, around the city, or what kind of cuisines are being enjoyed in different states. I'm talking about multidisciplinary project, that how other subjects can also use Google My Map, or what kind of different refreshing beverages are being served during summer season or winter season around the world. So you can use different icons which are available over here. And if you want to find out where are the good shopping malls around the world or around the city, around the country, so there are different icons. Right now we are going with this default icon only. So this first icon, first one is for changing the color and the icon shape, the pattern of the icon. Now if I click on this edit button, so I can edit the name of the state over here. If I want the state should appear in capital letter, I can type it. I can also write the description about the state. So if I'm giving this as a project to students and I ask students to find something about Punjab, so they will find some information about, children will go to Google and do the web quest, they will do some research, and children have come around some kind of history of Punjab or any other state, so they can copy some information about Punjab which they have found appropriate, they can copy it and they can add it to the map over here. They simply have to add the information in the this description box and they can edit it later on. They can make changes, they can add their own research also. So for right now, for the demo purpose, I'm just simply copying and pasting from some other resource. But children, when giving the project, they also have to be made clear about plagiarism. They also have to be taught about, don't have to simply copy the information. They also have to read the information and find out the information from a source where the problems of copyright are not there, and then they can save the information in the description box. Also, if you want, children can add the image of that particular place. So if I click on this camera icon, either I have any image from my desktop, I can upload it, or children can do Google image search. And here, if I type about, because they are making the first icon on Punjab, so children will click on Punjab, and since Punjab is very famous for Golden Temple, they can click on this picture, any picture, whichever they want, and they can select it. So this picture will also get added in this. So here it is getting uploaded. So you can see the picture is also added. I have added the image successfully. So with the option of this camera, you can either image add an image, or you can also add the video if you want any video to be added instead of the image. So children can also add the videos of different states, culture, and it will be entirely one single project which can be given to the students. And then this particular arrow that you see here, it is the directions arrow, that how you have to reach the particular place. The directions are also being given. And now I will minimize it to see how it is located in India. Right now I'm in Punjab, but I want to see the view where I started. So this is where I started, and right now I can see this is the location of Punjab. So once I click on the Punjab, what will happen? The entire information box will appear. The name of the state, the image I have added, the description that I have given is also given over here, and I can further edit this if I want to edit this. So this is how you have to add the places which you are looking for. You have to just find out the places. And here, if you want to name the layer, you can also name the layer. So layer can also be named. So right now we are marking the states. So one layer you can show the states, and in the other layer you can show the capitals. You can show how the capitals have been added, and then again those layer can be merged, or you can simply change the layer by simply dropping it up and other layer to be dropping it down. So you can merge it simply by doing drop and down. So we will see how this has to be done. You can add another layer by simply clicking on add layer, but right now we are working in this layer only. So this is the arrow, this is the option where we can do undo. If by mistake you have done something, you can do use these buttons also, undo, redo. And there is any select items. If you click here, you can get the option of which item you want to select. Maybe I want to select another state, so I have taken this hand, and here this is the add marker. If I want to mark the marker, the pinpoint to any other state, I will choose this one. I can draw a line to show the directions between those two states. So now let's mark one more state. So now after Punjab, maybe I want to mark Mumbai in my map, or I want to mark Maharashtra, since we are talking about states. So let us mark Maharashtra. So now let us see. We have reached Maharashtra now. This is Maharashtra. I want to add this to my map as a second pointer. So I will click on add to map. So, and now with using the color palette, I can change the color. I can make it of blue color. I can change the icon if I want from these. But right now I'm not changing. You can click on more icons. So all the icons which are available over here, whether they are related to shapes or they are related to sports and recreation. If you are giving any project to students, like NEP talks about the integration of sports in the curriculum. So sometimes science teacher, maths teacher, Hindi teacher, English teacher find it very difficult, like how to integrate sports into the curriculum. So Google My Maps is a very good project platform which you can use. You can simply ask students that you have to research about the different sports activities and recreational activities of other states of India, or the other countries. You can give them 4 to 5 countries, one European country, one country from US, one sorry, you can give one place from US, one place from Canada, one place from Russia. So you can give them 3 4 projects, 3 4 countries or cities, and you can ask them to do the research work of their sports and recreational activity, and then they have to embed the entire information in Google My Map. They have to find videos related to it, they have to find images related to it, they have to find information related to it, and put everything in Google My Map along with the location of the place where this particular sport or recreational activity is being undertaken. Similarly, you can use the icons related to places, transportation, any kind of crisis, weather maps you can ask students to make, or there are some icons related to animals also. So children have to make icons. They have to choose the icon. Maybe you can ask that find out the elephant population in so and so country, find out the population of the giraffes or deer or cows, or how much of chicken is being cooked and used in a particular country. So even you can make design some projects on animals, weather, transportation, places, sports, recreation. So it's not only that Google My Map is only for social science teacher. You can use it as a multidisciplinary project also. Now,
Hello,
after changing,
Samida ma'am. Before going ahead, there is a question. Please take that up.
yes,
Ms. Raksha wants to just ask that how this added description can be shared with the students. Like
with the
whatever
student,
descriptions, yeah,
yeah.
whatever
So
description you are adding into your map,
yes,
how
ma'am.
you will share it with your students.
Yes, ma'am. Very good
Yeah,
question.
Samida.
So after I have completed the entire information, entire project of Indian states, I have added 10 states, information, picture, everything is done. Now the last step is I want to share this project to my students. So here we can see there is a share button. The way we share the Google Doc, the way we share Google Slides or Google Slide, similarly, I have to click on this share button, and it will give me the option that anyone with this link can view the map. You just only want to give the viewing rights to your student. So you can click the viewing rights. If you want let others search for and find this map on internet, maybe you have designed a very beautiful project and you want that people should be able to find this on internet, so you can switch it on. Let others see your name and photo on this map. Do you want your photo to be associated? So no, I don't want that. So, and if you want anyone with this link can I only you want to give the rights of viewing to them. If you want to give editing rights, you have to switch it off. And then this link is given here. You can simply copy this link from here, and you can either share on drive, or you can copy the link and you can share the link with your students or share on drive. So the way we share on drive, if I am sharing this map with others on drive, so either I can copy the link, or I can also choose that anyone with the link can do what kind of editing they can do. Either they are the owner, or I am the owner of the map. I want them to be the editor of the map, so I can make editor. So right now I have made them the editor, that anyone with the link can edit this map. So if I want my students to add more to this map, I have to make them editor. So then I can add the email IDs if I want. If I don't want to add the email IDs, I can copy the link of this map and put the link of this map into my Google assignments, into my Google Classroom assignments, into my any kind of LMS system you are using, or on WhatsApp, or on mail. Anywhere you can simply copy the link and give it. I hope the answer is clear, Mukta ma'am. Any other question?
No, thank you. And I hope, Raksha ma'am, you have got your answer and she has given the reply. Yes. Thank you, ma'am. Thank you, Samita ma'am. Please carry on.
Yes. Now let us add one more state in this. Now I want my students to research about another state. Punjab, they have done. I want them to find something about Maharashtra. So similarly, I will tell them that you have to find out about these states, and you have to tell them what kind of culture they follow, what kind of festival they celebrate. So I will find out something about Maharashtra. Any news item you want to find out, they can find out about news item also. So similarly, children have to find something about different states. So right now, just the news is flashing about Maharashtra, because the new CM has been chosen. This is the reason. So top story is coming this only, but here I have some information about Maharashtra. So I will go there, and students will study about Maharashtra and whatever relevant information they want to find out. That what is the area where Maharashtra is spread up, which seas are being covered on the west and east. So they can simply copy the information, or they can edit the information the way we have done previously, and they can add it to the description box and save it. Now I want them to add one picture also, so you can prepare the entire circular and guidelines for the students, which topic to be researched, videos to be added, images to be added, how much description to be added, how many layers to be added. So everything what you want students to do, you can add one by one, and then you give that circular to your students, guidelines to your students, and then they will create the Google My Map and share their Google My Map along with you on WhatsApp or email or in your assignments. So this can be one of the project work you can give it to your students. So here in Google image search, they will type the name of the state on which they are working upon. So here different pictures are coming up of Maharashtra. So they can choose any one picture of Maharashtra. So Maharashtra is very famous place, and here I have taken this particular picture of Gateway of India, and I have added it. So I will save this. So this is my second project which I have added. So I can minimize it to see how many icons I have added. So one I added before Punjab, and second one I have added here Maharashtra. So two states I have successfully added. Now here I would like to show you, if I use this option, draw a line, what does it mean? So once I click here, it will show me add a line or a shape, add a driving route, if you are a maths teacher, this is a very important platform, or the tool which feature you can use. You can ask children to calculate the distance and time and speed between two particular states. So here I can ask them to add a driving route. So I will add a driving route between these two places, that how what driving needs to be done between the Punjab, and from Punjab I will add the driving route till Mumbai. So here with this blue line I have added the driving route. Can you see this blue line is emerged? So this is my driving route. And also using this scale option, using this measure distance option, I can ask my students to calculate the distance between those two places. So again, in mathematics, you can give it as a project work. In science, you can give it as a project work. You can design questions based on speed, distance, and time using this. So if I use this ruler, I simply have to drag, and you can see it is showing me how much kilometers. It will not come here, it will just show me as I click on dragging and dragging, that how much kilometers I have covered from Punjab to Maharashtra. So it is showing me how much kilometers. So I simply have to drag, and it is showing me how much kilometers I have is from Punjab to China, how much kilometer is from Punjab to Nepal, how much is from till Bangladesh, Kolkata, 1395 kilometer, Pakistan, Afghanistan. So similarly, I can use this scale option also to give the projects to my students to be added, that how much distance is being covered using the scale option. I can ask my children to locate it. Now this adding direction option, if I click here, add directions. So in this map, the directions will also be added here. Directions, you can see from where I started. Directions from the Kapaswadi road is being added, that from which place I started driving and what is my destination place. It is adding on its own. I don't have to add it manually. I have just used the directions feature. Similarly, you can add more states, you can add cities, you can add layer. Now, if I want to make one more map, one more layer, I can say, not the map, in which the states have, the capital have to be shown. So I will click on add layer, and this untitled layer has appeared. I can simply rename this layer, and I will add capitals. So in the second layer, I'm adding the capitals. So I am also having an option of importing a data. If I have a lot of data with me, I have in Excel sheet, I have a spreadsheet, or I have a CSV file, where from the Excel sheet I want to drag and simply drop the data on the map. This very good option is there in Google My Map. Import option. I can simply make a data, ask my students to make a data in Excel sheet, where they can mention the name of the state in one column, latitude of that state, longitude of that state, and that entire data I can simply import in Google My Map, and automatically all the pinpoints will be added, and the latitude and longitude, every information will be reflected as I click on the pinpoint. This is a very great feature which you can ask your students to use in Google My Map, and they will simply enjoy creating this kind of maps. So let us see in the second layer. If we are clicking on the second layer, we have edited the name of the layer, and add, it is saying add places to this layer by drawing or importing data. So now we don't have anything to import the data, so we are adding the capitals. So I'm adding Chandigarh, add to my map. So this is the first layer, the capital I have added. It has come below the capitals, the Chandigarh, and here I can again add the color. I can change the styling. I can edit information, find out about Chandigarh. I can add images about Chandigarh. I can add the directions how to reach Chandigarh. So these are the different option, and I can minimize and see that where is Chandigarh added in the map which I have created. So I will keep on minimizing it, and here I can see that Chandigarh is being added here, but it is not visible to me. So if I click on Chandigarh over here, I will be able to see the entire information. It is getting overlapped with the another layer which I created for Punjab, the first layer, and now it is coming below it, which is Chandigarh. Similarly, I can ask students to mark the states in first layer and mark the capital in second layer with the entire information, with the images, with the videos, with the description, so that students are also getting the first hand experience of not only marking the map but also collating and curating the ideas and information into their map, and making it more interactive and making it more widespread in their usage. So, when I talk about states and capital, you must be thinking that this is only something which can be used in social science. So, let us try something else. Maybe you are a science teacher and you want your students to find out where the particular research centers are located in India, the scientific research centers. So, I can type here research centers, and as I search, click on search. So right now it is not showing me any research center. Maybe I can give the name of any research center. So first I have to ask my students to do a Google search on research centers in India. So children will do a Google search on scientific research center, and here all the different states, the centers are coming. Like there is Indian Agricultural Research Institute in New Delhi, Central Research Institute in Cuttack, Central Sugarcane Research Institute in Coimbatore. So if you want students to create a Google My Map on all these research centers, so you can ask them to find out these research centers, so they can copy the name and they can go to the map. You can take a new map, but right now for the demo purpose I'm using this map only, and they can type, copy and paste the name in the search box. Now you can see here the first name is coming. They simply have to click on this and they will reach the place. They have reached the place. This particular icon has added the Indian Agricultural Research Institute, and they simply have to click on add to map. So once they click on add to map, this place has been added to their map. They can minimize and see whether this icon has been added in New Delhi or not. So right now you can see it has been added to New Delhi. You can minimize and you can see it. So this has been added here. Earlier we had two icons, and now right now this Agricultural Institute icon is coming. I can change the color of this icon. Right now this is coming in this red color. Similarly, students can find out about more research center. They can put the photograph of the scientists who are working there. They can find out the description about what that research center is working upon. So this is one idea related to science. Similarly, now maths teacher will be thinking that how I can use this Google My Map into my maths classroom. So for maths teacher, I would like to suggest you can do some kind of project where you ask student about the mathematicians of India or mathematicians of world, who are the greatest mathematicians and where they were born, what kind of the inventions they have done, what kind of formulas they have derived. That can be mentioned in the description box. Where they were born, they can locate it on the map, or where they are working right now at present if you want to see their work. So all those things can be done by the maths teacher. Similarly, for English teacher, you can find out some projects like related to authors. You can give them the list of some books and they have to find out about that, who is the author and where this author was born, They can write a small biography of that author in the description box. The name, the place of birth can be marked in the Google map. And similarly, the Hindi teachers can also do for the authors. They can use it in the subject. And social science teachers can easily use Google My Map. So these are some of the ideas that how you can weave one multidisciplinary project also for giving to your students, and you can make it more vibrant. And so much of plastic ideas are coming up these days, that single use plastic is banned in India. So you can also design some SDG projects using Google My Maps. You can ask your students, find out how much of plastic waste is generated in which country. You can give them countries, and they can be asked to locate those countries on Google My Map, and then they can find out how much of plastic waste is generated every year or every month. That can be written in the description box. And as a reflection, you can ask them to prepare Google slides alongside, or Excel sheet alongside, to curate the data. And then the entire multidisciplinary project can become ready, which can be given to the students in the classroom. So I think this is how you can use it. And as I told you, you can preview your Google My Map. You can click on preview button. So here is a preview button which shows you when you share your map, this is how it will look in view mode. So right now it is showing how it is going to look. Students can click on the icon. The people who are watching, they can click on the icon and they can view their map. So here is a burger menu also, which will show these feature. Create a new map, open a map, which maps has been shared by you, which maps are already there in your Google Drive. And this is all auto save. You don't have to save it every time. This entire project is getting saved in your Google Drive. The way your Google Doc, your Google Slides, your other Google tools get saved in your drive. Simply this entire project is going to be saved in your Google Drive, and you don't have to worry about it. So you can preview it, you can share it with your students or anyone. You can share it on social media, you can share it with your school heads, your colleagues. You can give them editing rights, and this is going to be really a great tool which you can use in your classroom. So thank you so much. That is from my side. The demo is this much only. If you have any questions related to how you can use Google My Maps, or any other question which is coming to your mind, you can mention your questions in the chat box. We will be really happy to take your questions and guide you and tell you how you can make best use of Google My Maps into your classroom.
Wonderful explanation, as always, Sumida. And it was a great journey. And this also could remember me, which when I used one of my chapter was there related to an author where he was born, and then what happened and how he went to other places. When he was describing his own experience, a chapter in grade 12 about William Douglas, that when he was small, he was at California, and then he went to other place, Yakima, and then he went to other place as he grew, and how he came out from his fear. So by teaching them this, this I made use of this Google My Map, and it helped them understand. The students were able to understand where is exactly that Yakima River, where exactly the author was born, and how he overcame his fear by swimming at different places when he reached other places. So there are various places in that chapter which were talked about, and this usage of Google My Map had helped them understand the chapter so wonderfully that they were able to remember all the places. So it's a great tool to remember everything, especially about the places when we are knowing. So it is, as you said in the demo, that it is not only helpful for SS teachers, it is helpful for language teachers as well, as how the author is going, or even other for younger kids also. If a teacher is telling a story about Panchatantra or Ramayana or anything like that, so then she can actually make use of this My Map, showing them various places about that story, and then children enjoy that. They feel more connected towards that story. They feel more lively towards it. So
Yeah,
it's a great
exactly.
app, and
And
thank you for wonderful
with these
explanation.
with these tools, the classroom has become so lively. Like I remember when I was a student in school, the teacher used to say that this country is located there in this continent, and we never used to think where it is located. We did not
Yeah.
get that kind of visual
Definitely,
impact.
yes.
And in the map
Yeah.
we simply used to search where it is, and we don't know the exact
Where it
point.
is.
Yeah. But when I learned
Point.
about Google My Map, I have, being a social science teacher, it has become a very, very great tool for me. Now I simply give the map book to my student that these are the railways. You search on Google My Map and you create your own map, and you write information
Yeah.
also which is given in ncrt or in the google. So they really find it interesting that okay, we have to do some kind of work, otherwise map work becomes very, very challenging and very boring for the students to do in the classroom on paper.
True, true, true. Yeah.
So really other
Even
subjects can be,
remembering, yeah,
yeah,
even as related to SS, as you said, remembering the dates and remembering the places with respect to the people, that was really, even I felt very difficult when I was small to remember those things. But Google My Map has helped today's generation to remember in a great way, because when they visualize it, when they actually practice it, when they locate it on the map, actually that remains, that it creates a greater impact on them, and really they remember it in a better way.
yeah.
So
And one more
great.
example I would like to share, like my son last year, he got one holiday homework in which he had to do a comparative study on hot desert, that is Sahara, and cold desert, that is Ladakh. So social science project only he got. So he was really finding it difficult that Mama, I don't know where is Ladakh, I don't know where is Sahara, and how do I find out that whether it is hot desert, cold desert. So I taught him Google My Map, that okay, you
Oh,
type
great.
Sahara here and then you will land up to Sahara. So he found it really interesting and he created his map on Google My Map by locating Sahara and Ladakh in Google My Map, and then he simply saved it as PDF, and he
Hmm.
used that PDF to give it as a holiday homework. So entire
Oh, great.
information about hot desert, cold desert, he put in Google My Map only, and in the description
Uh-huh.
box he has added everything, and then he submitted to the teacher. So teacher was also really happy, and she was getting very, very attracted towards it, that how the child has done, because the tool is very simple, but the
Yeah.
presentation of the tool appears to be very, very attractive and very, very different. So this is
True,
how we
true.
can make our students very, you can say, engaging experience can be given to them by not
Yes,
simply
definitely.
asking them to uh, find out who are the authors and where they were born. This has become very, very reluctant these days, very, very
Mm.
obsolete idea. So that is why I gave example from all subjects, that teachers should not think that it is only for the social science.
Yes, yes.
It should be
It is
for,
a,
Obviously.
it is an impression that
yeah,
actually it is an
yeah,
impression that Google Maps is maps. Oh, it is for SST
For
social
teachers.
SS
science.
teachers.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes,
Yes,
yes. So
true,
very
true.
good explanation. Yes, I too agree with it. That Sumita, a wonderful explanation, and I hope the educators and the participants had learned a lot. Kindly fill up the feedback form and get your participation certificates. And bye bye.
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 Thank you, everyone.
Bye.
See you in the next session.
Bye
Thank
bye.
you, audience, for joining us.